Hello class 7, welcome back to another session of computer class. This is Avjit sir and today I'll be presenting you the topic Spreadsheet and Introduction Part 4. In this session, I'll focus on the subtopic Editing and Formatting Features. Editing. What is editing? Now, editing involves operations like copying data, moving data, deleting data, changing data, or adding new data or cells. So, in short, editing means to change or modify the existing data that is already entered by the users. How to select data or cells? Now, to select data or cells, we have to, suppose if you want to select a particular data in a cells, then I have to double click inside the cell and then select the data. If we want to select a single cell, then what we have to do, you have to click on the cell. If you want to select a range of cells, then you have to click on the cell and drag selection to the last cell in the range. Range means, suppose if I want to select from say A2 to D5, so this is a range. So you have to click on the first cell, that is A2, and drag it till D5. Next is all cells of a worksheet. Suppose if you want to select all the cells in a worksheet, then what we have to do, we have to click on the select all button, or we can use the shortcut key Ctrl plus A. If you want to select the entire row or column, then we have to click on the row header or column header. How to insert a row or columns? To insert a new row or column, number 1, first select the row or column which you want to insert in group of cells of the Home tab. Then click on the Insert in Group Cells of the Home tab and then select the Insert row or column from the drop-down menu. Suppose you want to insert a row, then you have to select row, and if you want to select column, you have to select Insert column from the drop-down menu. And last, a new row or column is automatically inserted in the worksheet. Okay. How to delete rows or columns? So the steps to delete rows or column is, number 1, select the row or column that you want to delete, and then click on the Delete in Groups of the Home tab, and a drop-down menu opens and select Delete Sheet Row. So in this way you can select delete rows, or you can also delete columns. How to insert a new cell? To insert a new cell in MS Excel, what you have to do is select the cell where you want to insert a new cell, and then click on Insert in Group Cells of the Home tab. A drop-down menu opens, and number 3, select the Insert Cell option. In this way, we can insert a new cell in MS Excel. Formatting features. Formatting. These features is used to change the borders, applying background, colors and patterns to the worksheet. Suppose we don't want by default it is white in color the cell. So if we want to change, we can change the color of the cells, we can change the background of the cells, and we can even change the border as well as the pattern of the cell in worksheet. And this is actually done to enhance the appearance of the cell, and it will look good and beautiful. Steps to format numeric data. Now to select the cell that you want to format, and then number 2, click on font or alignment. Font means to change the Times New Roman or Garamond, or you want to change to say Garamond or Arial. These are font. And you can also make it bold, italics, underline. You can even change the size of the text. You can align the text by moving the text in the right, left, or at the center. Or right click on a cell and select Format Cell. This is the second method. Then click on Numbers and select the required category to format data and click on OK. So this is how you can format numerical data. Performing calculations. So as we know, one of the important features of MS Excel is calculations, and this can be done by writing the formula. So calculations can be performed as the data in a worksheet. It is done by simply adding the content of cells, subtraction, finding average, finding maximum value. We can also perform complex calculations involving expression. Calculations are performed using formula. So if we see this particular thing, you see in the first B2 it is written 5 and B3 it is written 3. So I started a formula with equal to sign, because formula is always start with equal to sign. Now you can see this is a formula box. So in the formula box I will write equal to B2 to B3. That means whatever value is there in the B2, that is 5, and whatever value is there in B3, that is 3, these two numbers will be added and it will give you the output when you press enter key. A formula must begin with an equal to sign. Autofill features. Now these features allow to fill data like numbers, data and formula automatically. To enable autofill, first you have to select file and then choose option advanced. There you will get a fill handle, a small square buttons on below the cell, and you have to drag it. So fill handle is used for auto features, and fill handle is a small square at the bottom right corner of a selected cell that is used to fill the formulas for the rest of the cell automatically. Now if you see in this case, see this is the fill handle, the square button. Now what you have to do, first you have to write 1991 and 1992, and the rest of the cell you don't have to write. A computer will understand that after 91 is 92 and after 92 will be 93. So you drag the cell till here, you drag the cell, automatically you will get 93, 94, 95 and 96. Even if you want to say enter even numbers, what you have to write in the first two cells, 2 and 4, and then use the fill handle and drag it down, then automatically you will get 6, 8, 10. So this is the function of autofill features. So this is one of the important feature in MS Excel. Hope you all have understood the lesson. We will soon meet in the next session. Till then, take care. This is Abhijit sir signing off. Thank you.